welcome to Man's Life Roulette. Today in this video we'll learn about a column betting strategy. And for this trick you have at least $1,000 bankroll, and you should play with minimum bets like $1 or $5 at a unit. And you have to bet in a cycle. Your bet cycle should be of 6 spin with 1 cycle. So what is the bet cycle and how you can make profit? Let's discuss. You have to bet only at a single column. At any of the column you can choose, but I will suggest you to go with the last number. Suppose the number is 3, then go with this column. And suppose the next number is 23, so I will go with this column. So go with the last number and bets in a cycle of 6 spins. So for every cycle you need to do is first cycle you have to bet 1, lose, then again 1, then 1, then 2, 2 and 3. This is one cycle. If you have completed this cycle and haven't won, then you have to go to the second cycle. But after any spins between this first cycle, if you suppose you own at second spin, then you have to move back to the first spin of this cycle. And if you cross this first cycle without winning, then you have to start the second cycle, that is 2, 2, 2, 3, 3 and 4. And if you own somewhere in between this cycle, suppose you own at this number of spin, then you have to start again from the first spin from the second cycle. Likewise, you can derive your own cycles, whatever you want to make profit from roulette table. So without wasting time, let's see some gameplay how you can manage this trick to your profit. So the last number, as I told you, is 13. So I'll go with the first column with a single unit bet. This is the first cycle I am betting. So single unit at first column is 33. I lose here. So second spin of the first cycle, that is also 1 unit, and spin. It's 24 and I win here. So as per my strategy, I will move back to the first spin of that cycle. I am at the first cycle, and the first spin of the first cycle is $1. So a few more spin before we end the video. So it's 28. So again, second spin of the first cycle is 34 and I win here. So I have completed my first cycle with a win. So again I have to start another cycle. So let's start. Okay. It's 2, I lose. So second spin of the first cycle. It's 12, lose. So third spin, that is also of 1 unit. My fourth spin of the first cycle will be up 2 unit. Okay, it's 21 and I won here. So I have ended up with a profit in the very first cycle. So again, few more spin. This is another cycle I have started. Okay, 9, I win here. So again I just won, so another cycle, but the first cycle. If you want to take more risks, then you directly start from second or third cycle to the game. If you need more profit with a bigger amount of risk you can take, then skip the first or second cycle, directly start from 3 units and continue the game from the third cycle, fourth cycle, and fifth cycle. So this is the strategy you can follow during your game to make profit from roulette by using the columns. So at the end, let me tell you once again what you need to do is you have to bet in different cycle: first cycle, second cycle, third cycle, like this. First cycle your bet should be 1, second spin also 1, third spin also 1. Then the fourth spin you have to put 2 unit, 2 unit, fourth and fifth spin, and the last spin is 3 unit. If you have completed this first cycle without any win, then you have to move to the second cycle, and you have to start with the same thing but with 2 2 2 and 3 3 and 4. Again, if you haven't won anywhere in this cycle also, you have to move to the third cycle, that is 3 3 3 4 4 and 5. And suppose you own somewhere in the first cycle, suppose you own at this position, then you have to start again from the very first number of that cycle. And suppose you own here at third spin of the third cycle, then also you have to start from the beginning of this first cycle. So once you have advanced to any cycle, suppose you are here at the third cycle and you own here, then you have to advance to this cycle. And if suppose you own at the very first spin of that particular cycle, then you have to move back to the first cycle, previous cycle, that is second cycle. Or if you are in second batting cycle, then you can move back to first batting cycle. And if you want to take some more risks, then you can go with you can skip these two position, those two cycle, and you can start from this third cycle and advance to fourth and fifth cycle. And you can design your batting cycle according to your bankroll and according to your risk taking. So I hope you understood this technique, and if you utilize this trick, then definitely you will gain something from the table. So thanks for watching, and please do subscribe and share my videos, my channels, for more updates in roulette to maximize your profit. Thanks for watching. Thank you.